Hey everyone, it's been a while since I posted, and I'm heading back to Mexico tomorrow morning bright and early, and right now I'm on my way out. But I wanted to make a video before I left because it'll be till next spring that I get back here and start to do projects again. So I thought I'd show how these tree tubes are doing and what the trees look like in the tubes compared to the trees that aren't in the tubes. Most of these were planted in the spring of last year, so they've had 2 full growing seasons, and you can see that some of them are starting to pop out. The tubes, quite a few are out of the tubes. So I'll walk around and show you those quickly before I leave. Right here's an oak, a little white oak that hasn't had a tube, and I'm not sure if this was planted this spring or last year. I think it was planted last year, because I didn't plant any here this spring. So that's 2 years of growth for that white oak. And here's another one. I think this is a bur oak that's had 2 years. And right here is one that's been in the tube. And this was planted at the same time. And you can see the difference in growth. Pretty drastic. And there's another oak in that tube, and you can see it's getting close to the top of the tube. That one's getting close to the top as well. And that looks like a white oak as well. There's another white oak in that tube. Right here is one without a tube, a bur oak. So the tubes do make quite a bit of difference in the growth of the tree. Even over there, you can see walnuts popping out. Here we have a yellow poplar, another white oak, another yellow poplar there, even taller. It's hard to say whether it was just the tube or whether it was the fact that I also mulched most of the trees that got tubes. So it's probably not a true experiment because they got tubes and mulch last year. This little white oak, yeah, it does have mulch here. So this one was mulched last year as well, although the mulch is basically gone. So it's a pretty incredible difference in the growth, at least at the beginning. Now it remains to be seen how these trees do in the long run. Will they be weaker? Will the non-tube trees catch up to them? But I haven't noticed them flopping over. They come out pretty straight and they haven't collapsed. I had a mulberry last year that popped out of the tube and flopped over, but I think that was because it's a mulberry, which is a softwood, and it's not a very sturdy trunk. Here's another one about to come out the top. That's a chestnut. I've got a few more chestnuts popping out the tubes. For whatever reason, this row, this swale especially, all the trees are just doing really, really well. And pretty incredible growth. The only trees that haven't grown that much, like that one there, is down at the, I think there's something in there. You can tell there's something in that tree as well. Those are hickories, as far as I know. And those seem to be very slow starters, even with the tubes. So, this is year 2. And looks like a promising sign for tree tubes. I'm looking for a few more examples of trees without tubes to compare them to, but I don't see any around here. Well, there we go. There's a little white oak. And you can see these white oaks just want to branch out without the tubes. They can sort of spread out and don't grow up. That thing's probably less than a foot high, and that's in 2 years. This one here that's leaning over, I'm just gonna pull the tube off of it for now. Anyway, it's 5 p.m. and I've got a flight at 6 in the morning tomorrow, and I need to do laundry and wash out my car and other such things. There's another little oak. So I should be going. Before I go, here's video of what I've been up to in these 2 months. I've been working full-time doing construction, actually more than full-time. So I haven't had time to do a whole lot, but I got a shed built, and it's a traditional shed. I didn't use round wood on it like I would have liked to, but since I was learning traditional construction, I decided to build it that way. And the walls I'll infill in the spring using some untraditional methods like cordwood and straw clay and wattle and daub to sort of experiment for the house. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I'll be posting more videos next spring. Hang in there, everybody.